They tell you to fast, roll up your sleeve, and trust the results. But what if your blood test is lying to you? What if one small, innocent mistake before your blood draw is quietly leading to a misdiagnosis? One that could cost you your kidneys, your memory, or even your life. For seniors over 60, this isn't a rare problem. It's an epidemic. And here's the part that might surprise you. Nearly every senior makes at least one of these mistakes, and most doctors never mention them. A recent 2023 study found that over 48% of blood panels in seniors showed misleading results directly linked to simple pretest behaviors. That means nearly half of us could be taking unnecessary medication, or worse, missing the early signs of a serious illness because of a flawed snapshot of our health. But what if I told you that you could take back control? That ensuring your blood test is accurate doesn't require complex treatments or procedures. Just a few simple, powerful steps you can take before you even leave the house. In this video, we're going to reveal the 10 biggest pretest challenges that could be affecting your health picture. By the end, you'll have the knowledge to walk into your next lab appointment with total confidence. Let's uncover the truth together. Hello there, I'm Dr. John from Oak Lane Wellness Clinic. I've been a family doctor for over 20 years, and I've learned that the best medicine often starts with simple understanding. Our first step is the simplest and most overlooked: smart hydration. When we're even mildly dehydrated, our blood becomes more concentrated. Think of it like the difference between maple syrup and maple water. The syrup is thick and dark. When your blood is concentrated like this, some of your values, like red blood cell counts or kidney markers, can appear artificially high. This might lead to unnecessary worry about problems that aren't really there. The gentle solution? Drink 1 or 2 glasses of plain water about an hour before your test. Water doesn't break a fast, and it actually makes the blood draw easier for both you and the technician. Plus, your results will be more accurate. It's a simple kindness you can do for yourself. Now, let's talk about our daily supplements. While they're meant to help us, some can temporarily change our blood chemistry in ways that might confuse the picture. Biotin, for instance, can affect thyroid results. Vitamin C can impact kidney markers. This might mask a real issue or create a false alarm. Here's the gentle approach. Press pause on your supplements for 24 hours before your test, unless your doctor specifically tells you otherwise. Think of it as giving your body a quiet moment to show its true self. Always bring a complete list of your supplements to share with the lab technician. Transparency is your friend here. What about that morning cup of coffee or tea? I know, it's like asking you to skip sunrise, isn't it? Even without sugar or cream, caffeine and other natural compounds can temporarily raise blood sugar and stress hormones. It's like revving your car's engine right before an emissions test. The readings won't reflect its normal, resting state. We want to test your body in its calm, peaceful state to avoid readings that might lead to an incorrect concern about prediabetes. The gentle solution is to stick with plain water only during your fasting window. Think of that delicious cup of coffee as your reward, waiting for you right after your test is done. You've earned it. A common question I hear is whether to take daily medications before a test. This is so important to get right. Skipping a dose of blood pressure or diabetes medication can cause your levels to swing dramatically. This doesn't give us an accurate picture of how well your treatment plan is working. It might even lead to unnecessary changes in your prescriptions. Here's the gentle approach. Clarify with your doctor beforehand. Most of the time, they'll want you to take your maintenance medications as usual. The goal is to see how your body is doing on its regular routine, not to create an artificial situation. Never stop a medication without your doctor's approval. Your regular routine is valuable information. Now, about that morning walk. I love that you're staying active. It's wonderful for your health. But even light exercise can temporarily increase inflammation markers and affect kidney function readings. This might mimic a health concern that isn't really there. It's like checking your resting heart rate immediately after climbing a flight of stairs. It's temporarily elevated and doesn't reflect your true resting rate. The gentle solution is to make it a rest morning. Avoid anything more strenuous than gentle stretching for at least 12 hours before your blood draw. Think of it as letting your body pose calmly for its portrait. You can return to your wonderful walks right after the test. Here's something that surprises many people. We know not to fast for too short a time, but fasting for too long, say 14 or 16 hours, can also create challenges. Your body is smart. If you fast too long, it might start releasing stored sugar to keep you going. This can make your glucose levels look falsely high, which could be mistaken for poor blood sugar control. The gentle solution is precision, but don't stress about it. Stick to the 8 to 12 hour window your doctor recommends. Set a gentle reminder on your phone the night before to stop eating. Think of it as creating a clear, calm window for your body to show its true state. Your body is wise. These steps simply help it communicate clearly with your medical team. Even after a minor cold or infection has passed, our body's cleanup crew, or our immune system, is still working overtime. This is actually a beautiful thing. Your body is taking care of itself, but this can leave inflammation markers and white blood cell counts elevated for weeks. Without context, a doctor might interpret this as a sign of a new, ongoing issue. The gentle solution is to always mention any recent illness, even if you feel completely recovered. This gives your doctor crucial context and prevents a normal healing process from being mistaken for a new problem. It helps avoid unnecessary stress and follow-up tests. Your recovery story is important information. Our bodies have natural daily rhythms, just like the sunrise and sunset. Hormones like cortisol and thyroid-stimulating hormone are naturally highest in the morning. Think of measuring them like measuring a shadow. The length is very different at 8 a.m. versus 4 p.m. A test at the wrong time could lead to confusing results about conditions like adrenal function or thyroid health. The gentle solution is to schedule your tests for early in the morning when possible. This aligns with the standard ranges that labs use for comparison. It ensures the most consistent and reliable results over time. Your body's natural rhythm becomes your ally. Here's something we often don't think about. We don't usually consider aspirin, allergy pills, or herbal teas as medicine, but they can have a significant effect on our blood chemistry. Ibuprofen can affect kidney markers. Supplements like ginkgo can thin the blood. These effects might create concerning results that don't reflect your true health state. The gentle solution is full, friendly disclosure. Treat everything you take regularly as relevant information. Make a complete list of all medications, supplements, and even regular herbal teas you enjoy. Share this with both your doctor and the lab staff. Think of yourself as the expert on your own body. You know what you put into it better than anyone else. This knowledge is a gift to your medical team. It helps them understand the complete picture of who you are and how to best care for you. Let me tell you about my patient, Arthur. He's a 72-year-old retired engineer, one of those wonderful, methodical people who keeps detailed spreadsheets of everything, including his lab results. Arthur came to see me feeling quite anxious. "Doctor, John," he said, "my cholesterol numbers are all over the place. One year they're up, the next they're down, but my diet hasn't changed at all. I feel like I'm failing somehow, and my doctor is considering changing my medication." I could see the worry in his eyes. Here was a man who had built bridges and designed systems his whole life, and now his own body seemed unpredictable. This brings us to our final and perhaps most empowering step. Arthur and I sat down with his spreadsheets together. The aha moment came when we noticed something interesting. His results seemed to change every time his insurance company had him switched to a new laboratory. Arthur wasn't failing at all. The issue was that different labs can have slightly different equipment and reference ranges. It's like measuring a room with two different tape measures. One might be off by a fraction of an inch, but when you're trying to track changes over time, that small difference becomes confusing. His cholesterol didn't actually jump 20 points between tests. It was just measured on a different ruler. This normal variation could have led to an unnecessary and potentially harmful medication change. Here's the gentle solution that transformed Arthur's experience. Try to use the same lab for all your tests when possible. This helps you track true trends accurately. If you must switch labs, treat the first test at the new lab as establishing a new baseline for future comparisons. Arthur started a simple system. He created a separate folder for each lab's reports. This one small act of organization transformed his anxiety into understanding. He realized he wasn't failing his health. The data was simply being reported differently. But Arthur's story gets even better. By applying all these gentle steps, staying well hydrated, pausing his supplements when needed, taking his regular medications as prescribed, and most importantly, becoming the manager of his own health data, Arthur transformed into what I like to call the CEO of his own health information. He now walks into his appointments with a neat binder and a sense of confident partnership with his medical team. No more anxiety about confusing numbers, no more feeling like he was doing something wrong. He had become an informed, empowered patient. Arthur's journey illustrates something beautiful, the power of understanding. When we know what's happening and why, fear transforms into confidence. Let me share Arthur's complete checklist with you, what he now calls his savvy patient approach. Stay gently hydrated with plain water. Pause supplements for 24 hours unless directed otherwise. Skip the morning coffee during fasting. Take regular medications as prescribed. Rest easy. No exercise. Morning. Fast for the right window, not too short, not too long. Mention any recent illness. Schedule tests for morning when possible. Share all medications and supplements. And most importantly, try to use the same lab when you can. Arthur keeps this simple list in his wallet. He says it gives him peace of mind and makes him feel like a true partner in his health care. So, what's our gentle takeaway from all of this? My invitation to you is wonderfully simple. Don't try to memorize all 10 steps at once. That would be overwhelming, and we don't want to add stress to your life. Instead, just pick one step that felt right to you and make it your focus for your next blood test. Maybe it's simply remembering to bring that list of supplements you take, or drinking a glass of water an hour before you leave home. Small, gentle steps lead to great confidence over time. And if you're willing to share, I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Which of these steps was new information for you? Or perhaps you have your own gentle tip for preparing for lab tests that has helped you feel more confident. Your experience is truly a gift to our community. It could help someone else avoid unnecessary worry. I want you to remember something important. A blood test is a helpful tool, not a final judgment about who you are. It's simply one piece of information in the beautiful, complex story of your health. You are the author of that story, and these steps simply help you gather the most accurate information to write your next chapter with clarity and truth. Think of it like tuning a piano before a concert. We're not changing the music, we're just making sure the instrument is ready to play its truest notes. True health isn't about achieving perfect numbers on a page. It's about having the energy to pursue what brings you joy, the clarity to connect deeply with your loved ones, the peace of mind that comes from being a confident, knowledgeable partner in your own care. You have the power to ensure the information guiding your health decisions is the best it can be. You've always had this power. Now you simply have the knowledge to use it. Your health journey is uniquely yours. These gentle steps are simply tools to help you navigate it with greater confidence and peace. Thank you for spending this time with me today. Take good care of yourself. You're worth it.